I mean, you know, two games. I'm looking for this one. Fuck up, nigga.
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one
Yo,
up.
what, nigga? What you want? Yeah, alright, nigga.
LSU will put a foot to it for the
R.P. Kyle Lacey. Sound like that nigga rest in peace, nigga. Now I gotta embarrass him.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Yeah, I do, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Hell yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, bro. Let's go, nigga.
We'll take over. First and 10.
Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. The option look. He'll toss it. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on second down. Now they're staring at third and 10. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking on the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. drive.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
From the red zone, it's Edwards. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. Why not double the try total and go for 2? It's complete on the right side. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense set on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes his connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out of the 35. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath.
Yeah, sound like the last thing. I ain't worried.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed
I'm
kills.
worried about it, bro.
LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Yeah.
Michigan 8, LSU 0.
This ain't gonna zip. This ain't hot.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Makes the grab, and he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
You know that? You know that?
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Lacy.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Lets it fly. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 7-yarder for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll run the option. The pitch. Still just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Scanning the field, it's Orji. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He looks that one in nicely. He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often. But the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 35, Seton Hill University.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Bulldozes him. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. They're going to throw it again. Into the end zone. Oh, picked off. defense.
Let's go. Yo, subscribe to that YouTube, boy. Subscribe to my YouTube. Bro, brother, I think these guys, man.
The Junior Rangers are helping this Asian elephant baby return to its mother. Any words of advice?
We were heading to the river to try and find its father and her. Good thinking, Leo. Elephants love to swim, and on hot days, you can often find them cooling off in the water. Just like people, baby elephants need to learn to swim properly, usually from the back. Did you know elephants slip their ears to cool off their bodies? They also protect their skin from the sun by covering it with
I'm a fucking LSU team, bro.
This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
LSU Camp K. Fucking LSU horny boy. It's a horny boy for LSU. What did I just do? Yeah, what the fuck did I just do? Fucking LSU heavy dog. What was she start a line? Fuck with LSU heavy, bro. Heavy. What the fuck is this? Well, yeah, I put my light on.
The offense will have to use its his first timeout of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a productive play on first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work.
Yeah, I just cracked somebody ass all day using this team.
It's a little better soon.
It's okay.
If I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He throws one to the left. And he's got it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Shit.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. On the option. Now the pitch. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. On first down, here comes this offense. Crosses the 30. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. LSU quick to the line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
At the 40, there he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on first and goal, they
shit,
try
bro.
to answer that
Goal
opener
line,
with
nigga.
a touchdown of their own.
You gotta score.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He's looking to throw.
Thank
The
you.
ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, they they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right, is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that link, but he did get the first down. First down for this offense.
The end of the first quarter. Michigan 8, LSU 6.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those
LSU plays.
so fast. Most of these guys are too
If I know the whole LSU playbook.
pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Unloads it downfield. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
I need to take the beat slow.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield.
Oh, what?
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback.
Nigga, I totally catch that. And she didn't catch.
Allows your
What you talking about? I ain't stressing out though.
Space. Now you got 8
I
guys.
know, I already know what.
It makes
I
you
already know
really
what.
dynamic in the back end of your
I ain't stressing
defense.
it. I already know what.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They fake the fake, and he wants to throw. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. LSU right back to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, yeah.
Hard running
Oh,
there.
yeah.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking for a man on second down. Feeling some heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation.
And it looks as if they down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Right.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll go with a direct snap. And the Tigers get enough for the first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Trying to find his man on first down. Can find his man as he took a shot to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I had to keep going to the fucking stove.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. Touchdown, Tigers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. On to attempt to try.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
That's close.
Huh?
No, that's.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Keep staying. You do that run play. Come on.
They'll try to pop the draw. Makes his man miss.
Come on, y'all.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here on third down for this offense.
That's what niggas fold. That's what they fold. Don't run it, please.
They'll try to pick it up.
I told you, don't run it. I'm telling you, don't run it. Don't run it. Don't run it. Don't run it. Don't run it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Don't run it.
On fourth down, going to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Yeah, we know.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find...
Going over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Morgan. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short. And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too.
Yeah, I did 3 times, huh?
When they're napping, right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He makes the connection. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the ground.
Get out. Get out.
Powers through.
Get out.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
You all in there. It's just coming.
By the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier.
Yeah.
Got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum.
Just plowing ahead. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Bottle of time, lets it go.
Fucking.
The junior quarterback frustrated with
this
himself
fucking
after
game.
throwing it behind his man.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys
Oh.
are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
He leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He'll pitch it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics...
Ain't worried about it, bro.
Now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Not down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Gonna run it. It's Edwards.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman? Getting to the running back, cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to pass, it's Orji. He'll take the deep shot.
Oh!
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Plows through the defense. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Orgy. Still looking, on the move. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Here's a throw downfield late. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Strikes the blow. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here.
Eli, come here. They give me a third. Yeah, they give me a third.
Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football, and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it...
Sorry, we'll be right over to help. Ranger out. Let's get going. Ranger all set. Woo-hoo! Junior Rangers to the rescue. Climbers one, activate. Looks like green feedback. It's so pretty. Hey, you don't know how to get Peacock to move. He keeps staring at
Nigga, let's go, nigga.
Oh, I know what to do.
offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it down the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down.
Congratulations, you want a cookie?
And he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Cool.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively,
I've been giving her chips.
you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy
Bro, she not even in chip side. She just want to come in there to you. Stop snatching.
So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Going up top on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they'll try to tack on two. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He will be stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt as they were trying to take the lead. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick.
Well, you knew you were going to see trick plays
Thank
in
you.
this game. I was expecting to see them on offense, but here we are on special teams, only the first
The Popeyes.
onside kick, and they get it, essentially stealing the possession. Let's see if they can pay it off.
The give to the right. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. A few anxious moments there with the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Trying to get to him. Slips a tackle. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Good.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverine. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed. Make you cover.
Let's keep going touchdown to touchdown.
Nice job by the offense.
Let's go.
Spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big
Bro,
touchdown.
who get the ball back at halftime? Me. So who's going to keep scoring touchdowns? Me.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Smashes through. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
That boy had to use a stripper. Angry.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking for a man. It's Orji. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. It looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The back goes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Now, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground.
He's going to fly down the middle.
Let these guys
Snags it inside the 20. And he's brought down after a
Love
huge
it.
completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the
Love it.
defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his
Oh,
receiver
love
more room to
it.
work his route.
From the red zone, looking for a man.
Whoop.
It
Love
falls
it.
incomplete.
That's not
He was
gonna work.
trying to find his man for
I'm telling you now, buddy. You think that's gonna work?
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already
Yeah,
thrown 3
buddy, ain't
touchdown
gonna
passes.
work.
He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On second down, he'll fire. Safe completion on the screen.
He did run
Obliterates
out
him,
of
still on
bounds.
the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Take
And
it.
they add 6 more to the board with that trip
I
to the
live with the
house.
buck. I live with
Here
it.
comes the
We gonna
2-point
control.
try. Linebackers shuffling around, trying
Boy,
to keep
big
the
money
quarterback from
behind.
getting a read. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Okay.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Running to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Going with the ground game left. Discards a man. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference.
Oh
I'm
my
already
fucking
down a
God.
lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense.
And the ball is intercepted.
No, I didn't. You did. Shut up. Thank you.
Touchdown, Michigan.
You working for me.
What a great
You working for me. Shut up. Shut up. You're working for me. You are working for me. Yeah, bro, you working for me.
A Now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. On the option.
Yeah, you can run the other way.
He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7.
Shut up.
So they got the touchdown. And as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Pick 6,
Really
stupid ass.
disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Pick 6, stupid ass.
And guys, USC has the ball back.
Pick 6, stupid ass. You ain't doing shit. Guarantee another pick before the half. Just stupid as fuck.
Here late in the half, David.
And you know the defense is going to be
Oh,
really,
stupid
really
as fuck.
conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot.
You think you're going to keep doing one play with me, you dumbass nigga?
Then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just
Stupid
can't
as fuck,
turn
homie.
it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Out of bounds. Right.
And he goes
Thank
out
you.
of
Come
bounds
on,
after
son.
coming up with positive yardage there. And wait just a
Yeah,
second.
30
The
nuts, nigga.
official's
Shut
going
up.
to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28.
Pick is coming.
Looking to throw for it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Lane.
You can hide out.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the
You can
first
hide out.
down. Just a few seconds remaining
Watch
here
this.
as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Fires to the big fella.
6 seconds.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough
6
for a first
seconds.
down. Ever since
Come
they
on, bro. Give
invented
me
the
back the
forward
ball.
pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends
Six
so much versatility.
seconds.
You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the
1
quarterback's patient,
second.
most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He's back the ball now. Not for long, soldier.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Show you something. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna fall for no bait ass shit like that. Something's opening. I'm good, bro. You wanna see? Watch.
And here comes the
All right,
Michigan
seven.
offense back on the field.
Watch score.
I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They believe they can run right here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the change for a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Orji. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had for football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they
He's
can't
serious
hook up on the
quarterback.
big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
Just drives it between the uprights. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We'll see about that.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They go to the draw. Fights off the defense. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Power football with the run.
Thank you.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. It's a draw. Steamrolls his way ahead. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Lane. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an act.
Touchdown, Trojans! What a grab and go for the score. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean
It don't matter, bro.
That's why you come to
Doesn't matter, gang. You know why? Because I still got to score.
That ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
On the move from inside his 5.
What y'all expect you to do?
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue wings helmets on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt.
Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create.
He wants to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. USA 34, Michigan 23.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in.
Touchdown, Wolverines! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Now on the option. The offense coughs it up. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Branch. Turns it on in midfield. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it.
How much you down by?
Let's send 3 at him.
How much I'm down by?
This guy continue to beat us time and time again.
That kind of drive will
All right,
boost
cool.
your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Of course,
The
nigga.
kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position.
Of course I'm coming back.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and
Enough
they
time
stop
for
him
what?
at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of...
Looking for a deep man.
No, I just some hot shit. Oh, yeah. I know exactly what I did wrong. I'm not even mad.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet.
And it's caught inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Branch. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty.
Fucking back.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this up.
What's the matter? I think that's common here. I think that's common. I don't fuck Hurricanes. Took 2,000 fucking Ugh.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels.
Hurry the fuck up, man. Click the button.
The Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He was hoping for something a little more.
To say that, one side's got a friend, Ranger Joey. Ranger who's knows Ranger does Super Sea Stars. Hello, Ranger Joey. Some Rangers think a horned sea star is not much of a star. What do you think?
All seabirds are conical. Its mouth is found on the center of its underside. It will extend its stomach from its mouth, wrap it around its food to digest it outside its body before bringing it back into its mouth. While sea stars normally have 5 arms, it's possible to find sea stars with 6 or even 4 arms. Sea stars can grow new arms if their arms are damaged. Orange sea stars themselves can be found in a range of colors, from orange, brown, to bluish browns. Oh, you're welcome. Ranger out.
Ranger out.
Whoa, can I narrow one down? Orange super sea star? No. Where'd it go? Oh, no. Let's go help them.
They get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Moving away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And the defense finally.
Mission accomplished. I'm glad we freed the Sea Star and helped tie with a snowflake. It's down. It looks just like you. I look like that.
Good job, children. You are amazing wildlife rangers.
Hi, Junior Ranger. Here's a random animal fact of the day. Did you know that sea otters hold hands while sleeping? This is to prevent themselves from drifting away from their group. Baby sea otters are too small to hold hands, so they will bind on top of their mother's belly.
Let's go, nigga.
After the sweet run and good gain.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent, establish the run game early on offense.
Still on his feet and They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box?
Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
I think when you go through these progressions,
Don't worry about it.
you want to find the right guy to
Fucked
throw to,
up.
obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time.
Oh, no.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
What?
And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go belly out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Continuing to turn and move it forward. And they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go right back to him, fighting off the defender. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense. Showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Lord.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Davis. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the down.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. The 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Line gets set, first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One final play before the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? He makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's first and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The DBs will back off a bit. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Oh, he wants it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's going to pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return.
Make it interesting, my boy.
Field position.
Please.
A first down for the offense. Going to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rebels. After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Got it behind the line. It's pre-scored. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the two-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The give is to Miller. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 40, there he goes. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Come on, do it again.
Leaves it with the back.
Do it again.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Oh, do it again.
Leaves it with the running back.
Do it again.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Milroe. The quick out. Got enough space. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. play the analytics here and you go for 2. The option look. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Alabama quickly back to the line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On second down, he's looking downfield. He makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
Yeah.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They get to the line quickly.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Dart. Extending the play. Fires to the right. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Rebels are on the move.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Still running at the 40.
Oh.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And off to Jones. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking again to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down,
Come here, baby.
for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming on.
What the fuck you want to watch?
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. Oh, look out. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Why not double the try total and go for two? The give. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. What a snag by the defense. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 34, Ole Miss 20.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Milroe. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line getting set on second down. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it. Touchdown Tide. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They want to throw it.